Welcome back to Neuro Gamer Boy. Okay, let's go save one of our little bots. Let's do it now.
Now that we're back at mission control, we need to use.
Let's do Pollywood Squares right now. All right, Pollywood Squares. Here we go. We gotta wait till everything pops up here, so don't worry. Just give it a second. Sometimes it takes just a moment. The little guy has to wake up right there. Okay, you gotta wake up so we can do
Back
it.
to the wheel of invention.
There
As
we
our
go.
third champion, it's your turn to spin the wheel. Just click the on button.
There we go. Ready, set, click the on button.
Welcome to the game show that asks the age-old question, where on earth is poor Eraserbot? That's right, it's Hollywood Square.
Yay, Pollywood
Your
Squares.
first clue is a book. Books can take you anywhere you want to go. This book will lead you to what this mission is about.
Cool.
Guess what the best-selling book in the world is? It's the Bible. Who was the first author to write a book using a typewriter?
Let's see. Was it William Shakespeare, Mark Twain, or Homer? William Shakespeare, Mark Twain, or Homer? Who was the first author to write a book using a typewriter? Let me see. Shakespeare was in the 1600s, so I don't. Oh, sorry, we gotta do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's work through this. Uh, William Shakespeare was like in the 1600s. Homer was way, 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 way back, so that was even farther than that. The person who probably has the best chance of having a typewriter would be Mark Twain.
Remarkable! Mark Twain was the first writer to send a typed manuscript to a publisher. Mark Twain wrote Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
Now, the
Most
interesting
of Mark
thing.
Twain's books are long stories he made up. What are these types of books called?
History book, textbooks, or novels. History books, textbooks, or novels. Most of Mark Twain's books are long stories he made up. What are these types of books called? Let's see. One more time and then we'll work through it, okay? History books, textbooks, or novels. A history book is something that talks about the history of basically from uh, Genesis all the way to where we are now. And so that's kind of what it is, the beginning to where we are, which that is a Genesis. That means the beginning. So it talks about the beginning of man, how he was created and everything till now. So that's history and all the stuff that is going on, each culture and all that. So that wasn't a Mark Twain book. A textbook is something that has like a compiling of different things like math, English, again history and stuff like that. That's a textbook for learning. A novel is a long, long story. It's stories that people make up and write down, and there's a lot of like novels that we know of. Some of the most famous ones are like Lord of the Rings. Those are big novels. Those are huge ones. And there are some other like really, really, really big ones like Homer and the Odyssey and all those different things. Those have a lot of novel. So I think it's an. I'm gonna go novels. So you're probably going novels too, because we worked through this together. Let's do it.
Yes, novels are stories about made-up people and events. Which of the following was invented before novels?
Let's see what was invented before novels. Writing, ballpoint pens, or typewriters. Writing, sorry, typewriters, writing, and ballpoint pens. One more time. Typewriters, writing, ballpoint pens. We're going to read here, do it one more time. I know we did it a couple more than normal. Which of the following was invented before novels? Is it typewriters, writing, or ballpoint pens? Typewriters, as you can see, were back during Mark Twain's time. So that was kind of how it works. Ballpoint pens are a more modern thing that we have right now, and they're a blessing because you don't have to dip your feather or anything in it to rewrite it. And if you tip over your ink and you don't have money for that, you're out of luck. Most people would write with chalk or coal or stuff like that, and so that they can actually write. There's a lot of stories about that. That's how people did. They would start fires, and then they would get a stick that was really coal-like and try to make it as pointy as they can, so they can write with it. Right, and the thing that was before novels, so that novels could even exist, is something called writing. So we're going to do writing.
Right, EO! Writing is the way to express speech in symbols, and it was invented long before the novel came into existence. The invention of writing is also what this mission is all about.
Right on.
Nice, nice, nice. We're doing it.
Answer the next questions correctly, and we'll be on our way to the time when writing was invented.
All right, onward and upward.
Your second clue is a brick. The brick will tell you who invented writing.
That's a brick. A brick.
Are the
I didn't mean to yell
product
if I
of
did. A brick.
recycling. They're made from clay, and clay, you see, is made from rocks that were ground up by erosion. If you heat up clay, it hardens like a rock. From broken rocks, a new rock is born. What was first used to harden clay into bricks?
An oven, sunlight, or fire? Oven, sunlight, or fire? What was first used to harden clay into bricks? An oven, sunlight, or fire? An oven, that would have probably made it a little too hard, and that wasn't the first. Because I don't know if they had, at the beginning, I don't know if they had ovens like that. They did after they got off the ark. They did have the ability to do fire. Um, let's see, sunlight. You can actually lay like bricks and molds out in the sun, and the sun would dry it. So I'm saying fire would make it maybe too brittle too fast, and maybe cook it. Ovens might cook it a little too fast if you don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I know you probably thought about this too. I'm gonna go sunlight.
Light is right. Bricks were first made by placing blocks of clay in the sun. Which region on Earth gets the most sunlight?
Which region on Earth gets the most sunlight? Is it the rainforest, the Sahara, or the desert? The rainforest, the Sahara, or the desert? Let's see. What gets the most sunlight? Let's see. The rainforest. That gets a lot of sunlight. The Sahara Desert gets a lot. The Sahara and the desert are very much similar. So, but the Sahara, as you can see, it's on the tip of Africa, kind of in like the central and tip. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna say that the rainforest gets a lot, but that's not what we're looking at. The desert gets a lot. I'm gonna say the Sahara Desert.
No, savannas get a lot of
Oh,
sun.
savanna. I'm sorry.
As much
It's the desert.
fantastic. One of the reasons it's so hot in the
I
desert
spelled that wrong. I
is that the sun
apologize.
shines there so
Savannah.
Which
The
people
savannah.
lived in the desert?
I was thinking desert, but hey, it's okay. Let's see. The Sumerian. Let's see. Which people lived in the desert? The Sumerians, the Mayans, the Vikings. The Sumerians, the Mayans, the Vikings. One, two, three, four, five. The Sumerians. Let me see. Mayans are Vikings. The Vikings lived in Europe, and they lived in the upper part, mainly in like Finland, Norway, and Sweden. Those areas. The Mayans lived in South America, and so that's not it. The Sumerians lived in like the where life began in that area there, and they expanded out. I'm gonna say Sumerians. The funny thing was I was thinking about desert. That was funny. Let's see if this. Hopefully the robot doesn't glitch a little bit. Hopefully.
You're hot! The Sumerians had plenty of sunshine, and they used it to turn clay into bricks. They also drew symbols on wet clay tablets that were hardened by the sun. These symbols, called cuneiform, were the world's very first writing.
All right. So the
So
Sumerians invented
that's where we're going.
there are two clues left, and we'll know exactly where we have to go to find a racer bot. Keep going.
So we have writing and the Sumerians. What
Your
and who?
third clue is a glass of water. It will show you where writing was invented. All animals need water, but not all animals drink it. The kangaroo rat gets all of its water from the plants it eats. Which plant has saved the lives of desert travelers who can't find a glass of water?
Is it a barrel cactus? The Joshua tree? The maple tree? The barrel cactus? The Joshua tree? The maple tree? Which plant has saved the lives of desert travelers who can't find a glass of water? The barrel cactus, the Joshua tree, the maple tree. The maple tree is usually in North America, but it's not in the desert, so we know that for sure. One, two, three, four, five. Sorry, I'm not sure what the Joshua tree is. So I kind of when you're not sure about something, you kind of got to think and say, "Huh, is that something that could be in the desert? Like, have you heard of the Joshua tree in the desert?" I haven't heard that. I have heard of a cactus. So the cactus, and it's called the barrel cactus. So where do you put water? In a barrel. So I'm gonna say the barrel cactus.
This is a barrel of fun. Desert travelers scoop out the pulp inside the barrel cactus and squeeze water out of it. As its name suggests, the barrel cactus looks like a barrel. Which of the following is stored in barrels?
Oil, fertilizer, or grapes? Oil, fertilizer, or grapes? As its name suggests, the barrel cactus looks like a barrel. Which of the following is stored in a barrel? Oil, fertilizer, or grapes? One, two, three, four, and five. I think oil is stored in like bottles and vases and stuff like that. Fertilizer, they used to probably put it on in the olden times. They would haul it on like those cart things. Our modern day, we put it in plastic and carry it around. Grapes, they get carried around in. Do they get carried around in barrels? I don't know if grapes do. Grapes would get bruised if they were put in barrels because they'd be stacking on each other. Maybe one, two, three, four, and five. Um, maybe like in the olden times, the Bible, they might have actually I'm gonna say oil. I might be completely wrong.
Oil,
Ah,
right.
because
Oil
grapes would be
was
bruised.
formed from the remains of tiny plants and animals that lived in the ocean millions of years ago. After oil is drilled from the ground, it's shipped around the world in containers called barrels. Some countries have bigger deposits of oil than others. Which region of the world has half the world's oil?
Let's see. North America, Asia, the Middle East. North America, Asia, the Middle East. Some countries have bigger oil deposits than others. Which region of the world has half of the world's oil? North America, Asia, the Middle East. Yeah, it was amazing about the kind of the flood of Noah and all that. That a lot of the oil is in that desert area there. So that's an interesting thing there to go for. Let's see. North America has a lot of oil. Asia does, but usually the OPEC areas are the Middle East, and that's kind of where oil is in there. I'm gonna say a lot of the Middle East countries have lots and lots of oil, like Saudi Arabia and those. So I'm gonna say one, two, three, four, and five. I'm gonna say the Middle East is the oil place.
Oil-a-rama! The Middle East controls so much of the world's oil supply that it has become an extremely important region to the rest of the world. The Middle East is important to you right now because that's where writing was invented.
Hold on to your hat, EraserBot. We're almost there.
So what, who, and where? We gotta do when now. What time?
Fourth and final clue is a rubber tire. It will roll back the clock to the time in history when writing was invented. They once tried to make car tires out of wood, but they chipped when you hit a pothole. Rubber makes the best tires. The rubber tires on your bicycle are made from artificial rubber. Where does natural rubber come from?
Does it come from whales, oils, trees? Whales, the oil. Oh, sorry, not oil. Whales, the soil, trees. Whales, the soil, trees. Rubber tires on your bicycles are made from artificial rubber. Nowadays, they are. Where does natural rubber come from? Which is really, really nice. Is it a whale? Is it the whales? Is it the soil? Or are they made from trees? Whales, they produce like oil, but that's not it. Well, no. The soil doesn't. That's kind of where we find all that oil and stuff that we talk about when you dig and stuff. There were something called rubber trees. And rubber trees, they take the sap out of the rubber. I mean, the sap out of the trees, and form it into rubber. That's how they used to do it. But now they found like the machine said, they found a way to do it artificially with somebody. It was interesting how it happened. It was by an accident. So they were trying to. This one gentleman was trying to find it, and somehow he knocked a couple things into his little beaker thing, and all of a sudden rubber was formed. And I forgot the guy's name, but they'll probably tell us who it was. And he made everything, his clothes, his shoes, everything out of rubber. Hopefully they tell you about that. Let's see. It's one, two, three, four, and five. Trees.
Rubber was originally made from the milky sap of Brazilian trees. Which part of trees is protected by bark?
Is it the leaves, the roots, the wood? The leaves, the roots, the wood. Which part of the tree is protected by bark? The leaves, the roots, or the wood? The leaves are the little things that fall and fall, so those aren't protected by bark. The roots are under the soil. One, two, three, four, and five. Sorry. The roots are under the soil. The wood is where the life of the plant, which is inside the plant. And so the bark protects the life of the plant, which is the wood. And I'm going to go the wood. You probably already did that one too, so great job.
You barked up the right tree. Bark is the dead outer shell of the tree that protects the living wood inside. Desks, doors, shelves, and tables think of all the things made from wood. When was wood first used for making wheels?
So 3,500 BC, 1800 AD, or 1942 AD. Desks, doors, shelves, and tables. Think of all the things made from wood. When was wood first used for making wheels? 3,500 BC, 1800 AD, or 1942 AD? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to say 1800, that, yeah, but it wasn't first made then. 19, that's even further in than 1800. So these two are out because that we know the wheel was there before this. So the only one out of elimination of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is 3,500 BC.
That's right. The Sumerians made wheels from wood around 3500 BC, which is around the same time they invented writing in the Middle East.
Okay, we did it. Now let's find Eraserbot before the history of writing gets erased.
Okay, what is this about? Writing. Who is it about? The Sumerians. When was it? 3,500 BC. And where? The Middle East. Great job. Let's grab the key. Let's go get it. Let's go save our little writer bot.
Hey, I can get used to this. Click on me to get us started.
There we
This
go.
should be cool. We get
Let's
to
do
travel
it.
back in time over 5,000 years. The Sumerians in the Middle East are about to invent writing. Watch out, Mr. Sumerian. Eraserbot, the robotic graffiti remover, is about to erase the history of writing. Oh, brother. He's trying to chisel away at the computer keyboard. Hit the button quick before he makes the word processor look like it's been in the food processor. Maybe you want to live in a world of Polly's design, but I don't. Come on, press the recall button.
Let's do it.
That's better. The Sumerians carved their writing onto clay tablets. Word processors came way, way later. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright lock positions while I take us home. There's no place like home. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine.
All right, there we go. Let's do it to it.
Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
Plotly, what am I going to do with you? Are you trying to make me fail this test? I guess I'll have to make it a little tougher on you to get the next robot.
No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
Okay, we're going to end it here and then pick it up next time. Always remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and to comment down below on Neuro Gamer Boy. And remember to use the mind the Lord gives you. Keep pushing forward, keep coming back, keep learning. Always remember to subscribe. Remember that too. And stick around and have fun learning, okay? And remember that Neuro Gamer Boy loves you, and I'll see you next time, okay? Be blessed and have a great day.